Alright, so we've got another one here. This one's actually kind of a fun one, is that the AI itself, you can turn the player to be triggered on by an AI object, and then you can use what we have here, just some waypoints. And the waypoints themselves, I'm actually just doing 4 and then just saying it for the type, there's going to be waypoint modes, is going to be once. So the player is going to go through these by themselves, and then at the end, the player, let's show you on this one real quick. So with this one, at the end of it, the player has an option here for return player control on the end. So the player will go through your path and get to the end, and then you give the control back to the player so they can keep playing the game. So just kind of a fun way to do it. Simple cutscenes, whether it's coming into the scene or going out, or even if it's just something very specific, if it's like a boss fight and you want something to happen first with the player, and then the player gets to start using their character. This would be kind of the basic method for it. There's no pathfinding set to the player on this one. It's just simply waypoint to waypoint. So when we test it out, the cool part is the beginning is you're just playing regular. So for instance, when it comes up here, I'll just move the character around. So I'm just going to move the character around with the keyboard. So I'm moving around, but then remember the trigger box is right here. So when I get to it, now all of a sudden I'm no longer moving. This is actually the player moving by himself. So you just have a nice, simple system, but effective to be able to create cutscenes inside. But also, like if you were going into a castle or you're going into a doorway or something, you can be very specific with how the player gets there. And then now that the player's here, now it's just me moving around with a keyboard again. Alright, so there we go. Just another way to be able to use our current AI system with Player.